way to kill Bowser is to make him break through the floor and drown. And if he breaks through the floor, then you can get to the platforms and get out of the room. AJ from Battle Buddies is up there. Hey AJ, what's up? You're probably not watching this video, but you know, maybe you are. He played that on stream one day. Look at all the deaths people have had in this level. Yet it still has a higher clear rate than Prisoner of War. Wow. Here's the terrible Tower of Terror 2B. Whew. Try saying that 10 times fast. Oh gosh, when did I make this? I don't remember. I think I just wanted to make a ghost house level. So I made a ghost house level. That's really all there is to it. Oh, I also wanted to try making a vertical level. That's what the thing was. And the thing about Super Mario Maker is you can't really make vertical levels. You get a lot of horizontal space, but you get almost zero vertical space. You get about like 2 screens width tall and like 8 or 10 screens wide. So if you can figure out how I made this level feel vertical, then you get a cookie. But it should probably be pretty obvious. I mean, you don't really have to be a genius to understand this. Now, something you might notice about this Chain Chomp is that he's biting at something in the corner there. Like he bites at me. I think he'll bite at the dry bones. But then every now and then, he bites at something over there. And if you didn't know about if you didn't know about Chain Chomp behavior, he bites at objects in the environment. So there is actually a hidden block down there. I don't remember what I put in it, and I'm not going to go check. Especially not now that I'm small, because I will probably take a hit. But there is something down there. I think it's just like a 1-up or something ridiculous. And this kind of like level design layout is interesting because it kind of lets you make like these little vignettes. Instead of one big contiguous level, you have to, it's like little mini levels almost. Each room is its own individual separate challenge, and that's kind of a cool thing to do, really. I mean, oh no, there's ghosts everywhere. It's spooky. I don't know if I really like that being up there. Like, it doesn't feel like there's enough headroom. Like, you're not supposed to be up there. But I guess if, like, the fire flower comes out of the item box, then it's not a big deal. There is also a secret in this room. I wonder where the secret is. Oh, can I actually get to it now that I let the Chain Chomps out? I don't remember. I don't think doors are one way, so I'll go out, go back in. Oh-ho! It's a secret! I like this because the spiny up there kind of gives you a time limit to come down here and pick this up. Because eventually he will come down... Well, I guess not. He turned around and he went the other way. I was going to say, eventually he comes down and he'd get in your way and he'd mess up your jump. But I guess he turns around and he goes the other way once he reaches that crate. I don't think I actually knew that. But yeah, this is a pretty cool level by my standards. I think I've done a good job in this level. I think it is tough without being, like, frustrating. I think it is not especially easy. Maybe it could be harder, but I don't think it would benefit from being very hard. I don't think hard levels in general are, like, super good, because if you ask me, something like Kaizo Mario is, like, bad game design on purpose, or, like, I guess bad level design on purpose. Like, the entire goal is to, like, laugh at the player for falling for your stupid tricks. And I guess there is, like, value in that, but it doesn't feel like you're making anything that's particularly fun. Torture is not fun, as that might be like a surprise to some people. Somewhere around here there's a raccoon tail. Did I miss it? Because I know I've come through this area. Oh, geez. I've come through this area with a raccoon tail before, and I don't remember where it is. Ah! That could probably be placed a little bit better. Boy, I am making a mess of my own level. I haven't played some of these levels in a very long time. Like this was I probably updated this level right around the time that I wanted to originally record this video. So figure last October, last November, last December, somewhere around there, maybe like January. And I never did it. Because, I figured, oh, well, this will go on the back burner while I really buckle down hard on this Sonic video. And then that Sonic video took me another 7 months to release. So, yeah, that was a tough video. Oh no, it's a door puzzle. Which door is it? I'm going to tell you a secret of game design here. This is almost universally the case. The most work is usually where the secret is hidden. So in this case, you come into this room. Which door is the right door? It's the furthest door because it's the one you have to work the most to get to. That is the logic behind almost every single secret in every single video game ever made. If it looks like it takes a little more effort than normal, it's probably a secret area. That is my big game design 101 tip for all the viewers out there. I guess more than game design, it's also just like game playing advice if you didn't already know. So yeah, that's a pretty cool level. It's just long enough. You see AJ from Battle Buddies played this one too. Look at all those deaths. Find the Goomba cosplayer. This was an idea I had before Super Mario Maker came out. Back when they were first showing all of the, like the functions where you could embed sounds into objects and things, me and my friends were talking about the kinds of levels we could make. And this is a level that popped into my head. This is just a regular, normal, average Super Mario Bros. 3 level. But obviously it's called Find the Goomba Cosplayer. Oh, and something you can't read is I left a comment back here. This comment right here, this is mine. And it says, there is a man in a Goomba costume somewhere in this level. Can you find him? So now we have our setup. Where is this man in the Goomba costume? Well, if you know Super Mario Bros. Rules, that means this pipe can be gone down. Here's some Goombas. Are any of them the man in the Goomba cosplayer? No, they are not. It sounds like they're just normal Goombas. And I think, you probably know where this is going, right? I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but I assume that there are some of you out there in the comments who know where this is going. Obviously, I styled a lot of this level after the first level in Super Mario Bros. 3. That's very intentional. Again, it's just supposed to be a normal Super Mario Bros. Level. There's no, weird gimmick to it. Well, there's a weird gimmick to it, but there's no, I'm not trying to twist the gameplay rules to do anything special. It's just a level. It's just a normal level. This would be 1-1 in any other Super Mario Bros. Game. So, we have 2 more pipes that we can go down because they scroll off the screen. Maybe our Goomba cosplayer is down here. Well, here's more hidden Goombas. Are any of these the cosplayer? The answer is no, and we're not going to take that. Now, you remember what I said earlier about the best secrets always being hidden behind the most effort, right? Well, here's the end of the level. So what does that mean? Well, that means we missed the Goomba cosplayer. So what is the area that requires the most effort? Well, it's this big dumb thing. Like, this is obviously leading to a secret, right? So we kick the turtle shell down here, the Koopa Troopa. And he comes down here and he clears the way for us. Brick by brick by brick, like that one level in World 2. I think it's 2-1? And we go down this pipe. So surely the Goomba cosplayer has to be down here, right? This is the place that required the most effort. We're at the end of the level. We haven't found him yet. So one of these Goombas has to be him. Oh wait, uh-oh. It's a dead end. What are we gonna do? Where's this Goomba cosplayer? Do we just finish the end of the level? Ah, but wait, there's a clue here. There was a question block here. And if you notice, there was coins all the way along the top, except there was an extra coin hanging off the side here. So, oh, it's a secret. Secrets within secrets. And hey, what idiot left a comment here? And that's it, we killed the Goomba cosplayer. And I shouldn't call that guy an idiot for leaving a comment, but it kind of spoils the surprise. Wonder if I could hide that comment. Well, I can't tap on it, so... Oh, you murderer. Oh, you're drunk on power. It's such a dumb, simple, easy level. Who left that comment? It doesn't actually say. That's bizarre. Maybe I left that comment, if it's not showing up on the scroll on the top. But yeah, I like that level. I think I did a good job on that concept. Yeah, this is the last level I made. I made this level, none of them are dated. That's a problem. I don't like that. We could probably find it if we went into the Miiverse. But I think I made this level in October. I think this was... I wanted to make one more level before I recorded my video, and this was it. Keeping with the tone of going back and adding checkpoints to all my old levels, I looked at Mr. Bone Stripper, and I thought, well, you know, it's an okay level, but with all the timing of throwing bones and everything, I can't really go in and fix that level up too much, so I might as well just remake it outright. And that's what this is. This is just a straight up 100% remake of Mr. Bone Stripper to be a little more like better and cleaner, maybe a little less cheap or a little more cheap. And I thinking about it now, I guess I never actually explained where the name Mr. Bone Stripper came from. I mentioned the movie Nothing But Trouble with Chevy Chase and John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. But there's a sequence in that movie. I told you that these Californians, they get trapped in this crazy mansion with all these like mutants and, you know, just weird stuff. At one point, two of them get onto this roller coaster because it's also, I guess, like part theme park, this weird mansion, this weird old town. And the roller coaster is called Mr. Bone Stripper. And there's actually a song called Mr. Bone Stripper that accompanies it. And as far as I can tell, like that song, that Mr. Bone Stripper song, it was by a real band. It was probably on a soundtrack somewhere, but there is no evidence that this band exists anymore. Like they only exist in the context of this movie, Nothing But Trouble. And their song, Mr. Bone Stripper, it's like, it's not even on YouTube, which is the weird thing to me. Like, everything is on YouTube nowadays. But spoilers, this roller coaster ride ends in them actually meeting Mr. Bone Stripper, and at the very end of the roller coaster, it dumps them off into this meat grinder, and all you see is bleached white bones get spit out the other side because their bones got stripped. They got eaten by this machine and killed, and all that's left now are bones. So that's Mr. Bone Stripper. You see here, there's like more legitimate challenges here. You know, there's more legitimate teaching of what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be avoiding the grinders, you're supposed to be avoiding the bones, things like that. And the checkpoint actually used to be right here, but I think I changed it so that it's through this door instead. Or maybe it was before then? I wasn't really paying attention to where the checkpoint was. And again, here's just like a more deliberate challenge. You have this moving platform that snakes in between these two dry bones, and you have to dodge their bones because they throw them at you. And there was all kinds of stuff like this in the original Mr. Bone Stripper, but like I said, the working out the timing and everything, it was really tricky because if you don't know, enemies in Super Mario Maker don't activate until they're on screen. So these dry bones don't really throw bones when they're off screen. Well, they kind of do, but there's a limit, there's a distance to where they'll throw bones. So you can actually manipulate that distance to either make the level easier than it should be, or sometimes it can be like even harder than it should be because something is technically activated that's not supposed to be. And there was a sequence earlier in the level that was kind of like this, but now I make it even harder by adding dry bones to the mix. Whoops. Oh, and the checkpoint's right there. That was just a stupid mistake on my part. I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, okay, I remember now. I moved the checkpoint over there because, again, I'm trying to make these levels fair. I think I tried to skew this level a little bit harder than some of the other ones I was making. Just because the name Bone Stripper sounds a little more mean, so I figured I could be a little more mean with the level. And I think after watching like Patrick Klepek play all these Super Mario Maker levels, I was kind of feeling like guilty that all my Mario Maker levels were technically so easy. Like they weren't these crazy Kaizo Mario super hard things that frustrate people immensely when they play them. So I was trying to actually make the level just a little more tougher than usual. And it's not like super easy, but again, I'm trying not to make Kaizo Mario levels. Even when I'm thinking about, you know, a level that I want to make that is, you know, intentionally difficult, I still don't want to make it like Kaizo Mario cheap. I just want to find a way to make a legitimately difficult level that is fair in its difficulty, you know? I don't like cheap, stupid levels that are just, you know, you die on this one jump 1,000 times because it is completely unfair to the player. That is not my style. Because that feels like a betrayal of good game design, I guess. Now this part right here is actually super easy. You'll notice that there was a grinder there. Again, that's supposed to teach you something because, oh, here comes another grinder. You have to dodge grinders on this part. But there's actually like a super secret technique here that you can skip right to the end of the level. And maybe you've already figured it out because we're at the edge of the screen there. But it'll become apparent once we get down here. Or maybe I just gave it away by saying down here. But I think this part is actually, like, kind of tricky. You have to pay attention to the dry bones. Yeah, if you just jumped off up there, you would have fallen right down here and you could have just taken the pipe. And the pipe spits you out right at the end of the level. Ta-da! Those are all my Super Mario Maker levels. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I guess I'll see you next time. I have more videos coming, more like slightly Let's Play-y videos coming soon. I'm going to do another Let's Narcissism video, and who knows what's coming next for Halloween. We'll find out. I'll see you guys then. Hey there, thanks for watching my video. If you liked it enough, maybe you could consider subscribing to my channel. I've got a lot of videos coming up in the future and literally 10 years worth of stuff in my archive. If you'd like to hear me talk more about making games, you can also check out my Tumblr blog, where lots of users ask me questions about lots of different topics. And if you really like what I'm saying, you can even support me and my content on Patreon. For just $1 or $2 a month, you get exclusive access to podcasts, original games I've created, and even secret videos. A big shout out to all my current Patreon supporters, like Rose, Christopher, Ryan L., Keith, Ryan M., Anders, Matt, Tom B., Thomas, Connor, Setsune, Nolan, Dave, Brandon, and Logan. If you'd like to be one of those supporters, just head on down to patreon.com/blazehedgehog. Patreon funds help me buy new equipment and make everything I do for you guys even better. Once again, just visit patreon.com/blazehedgehog to show your support. And once again, thank you very much for watching.